Every successful person you admire, every champion, every self-made millionaire, every icon who rewrote their destiny, they all have one unshakable force running through their veins: discipline. Not talent, not luck, discipline. The ability to do what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It's not glamorous, it's not always loud, but it's always powerful. And here's the harsh truth. Most people lose the battle with themselves before they ever even step onto the battlefield of life. They get up in the morning and already feel defeated. They say, "I'll try tomorrow," and tomorrow never comes. But what if I told you that voice inside you, the one that whispers, "Give up," isn't permanent? What if I told you you could train that voice to be silent and raise up a new voice that says, "Get up, show up, grow up"? The battle isn't out there, it's in here. And if you can win the war within, there's nothing outside that can stop you. This is how it starts. Let's talk about discipline, not the kind they teach in school. I'm talking about real discipline. The kind that gets you up when the world knocks you down. The kind that doesn't care how you feel. It cares about who you're becoming. Here are 7 keys to build that kind of discipline. Number 1, decide who you want to be. Discipline begins with identity. It's about understanding who you are at your core and where you're going. If you don't know who you're trying to become, you'll end up following anyone and everyone, lost in the noise. The journey to discipline starts by identifying the person you want to be and making sure your daily choices align with that vision. Ask yourself, do my actions reflect the person I aspire to become? It's not enough to simply dream of success. True winners don't just wish, they decide who they are going to be and take daily, deliberate action toward that decision. They say, "I'm going to be great, and I'll do whatever it takes to make it happen." The power of discipline lies in making that choice every single day, even when it's hard. It's about choosing to rise above your current circumstances and saying, "This is who I am becoming." And when you make that decision, that's the moment where discipline truly begins. It's no longer something you try to do, but something you are. Number 2, delay gratification. Success is never instant. It's not supposed to be. If it were easy and fast, everyone would have it. But that's not how greatness works. You've got to learn to say no now, so you can say yes later. That means saying no to distractions, to easy pleasures, to shortcuts, so you can say yes to freedom, fulfillment, and a life of purpose. Trade comfort for commitment. Trade Netflix for focus. Trade fitting in for standing out. Trade the short-term high for the long-term win. Because every sacrifice today, every early morning, every tough decision, every step outside your comfort zone is building your tomorrow brick by brick, choice by choice. You're building a future that people will admire, but most will never understand. They'll call you obsessed. They'll say you're doing too much. But that's because they haven't seen the vision you carry in your heart. Discipline means giving up who you are for who you can become. And the truth is, your future self is already watching. The question is, will they thank you for the work you did today? Number 3, eliminate distractions ruthlessly. You can't focus if your life is full of noise. And make no mistake, the noise is everywhere. Social media, endless scrolling, drama that adds no value, excuses dressed up as reasons, constant comparison. The digital world wants your attention 24/7, and if you're not careful, it'll take every ounce of it. But here's the truth. Your time is your most valuable asset, and once it's spent, you never get it back. You've got to guard your time like it's gold, because it is. Every second wasted is a second you could have used to grow, to learn, to become. So cut the distractions, mute the noise, choose what deserves your energy. Lock in on your goals like your life depends on it, because your future does. Winners don't have time to be everywhere or know everything. They're too busy building themselves, brick by brick, day by day. They protect their focus like a lion guards its territory. And that's exactly what you must do. Be intentional, be selective, and above all, stay locked in. Number 4, hold yourself accountable. Stop waiting for someone to save you. No one is coming. No mentor, no coach, no magical motivation fairy is going to show up and drag you to greatness. You are the CEO of your life. And guess what? That also makes you the janitor, the planner, the driver, the alarm clock, everything. You run the show. There will be days when you feel tired, uninspired, and overwhelmed. And on those days, you must still show up. Not because someone told you to, but because your future self is depending on you. No one is coming to push you, remind you, or wake you up. That's your job now. Discipline is the decision to take full, unapologetic ownership of your direction. It's saying, even if I fall, I'll rise. Even if no one claps, I'll keep going. No more blaming your past, your parents, your pain. No more blaming the weather, the news, the algorithm. No more excuses. This is your responsibility, your dream, your race, your legacy. So step up and own it. Number 5, start small. Stay consistent. Don't wait for motivation. Motivation is a fleeting guest, but discipline is the unwavering resident that stays with you. Motivation might come and go, like a wave, crashing in when you least expect it. But discipline stays anchored, deep in your foundation. If you wait for motivation, you'll be waiting forever. It's discipline that will carry you through even on the toughest days. Start with one simple promise to yourself every single day. It could be as small as making your bed every morning, a small victory that sets the tone for your day. Read 10 pages. It might not sound like much, but over time, that small action compounds into greater knowledge and personal growth. Go for that 10-minute walk. It doesn't matter if you're tired or don't feel like it. The key is to take that step, to commit, to follow through, and keep showing up, especially when you don't feel like it. There's a certain magic in those moments when your mind is telling you to stop, but your body and soul choose to keep pushing. Discipline grows in discomfort. The more you show up, even when it's hard, the stronger your discipline becomes. 6, surround yourself with discipline. You can't fly like an eagle if you're hanging with chickens. You can't elevate your mindset while being surrounded by people who drag you down with excuses. Get around people who are hungry for more, not just more money or fame, but more growth, more wisdom, more purpose. People who train when no one's watching, who read instead of wasting hours on drama, who execute even when they're tired, scared, or unsure. Because energy is contagious. Discipline is contagious. And so is laziness, doubt, and mediocrity. If your circle makes fun of your goals, it's not a circle. It's a cage. If they mock your discipline, your early mornings, your sacrifices, then it's time to change your environment. Pick your circle like your life depends on it, because it does. Surround yourself with people who make you level up just by being around them. People who speak life into you, who challenge you to be better, who won't let you quit on yourself. Your tribe determines your vibe, so choose wisely and never settle. Number 7, embrace boredom and pain. Discipline isn't glamorous. It's not flashy or exciting. It's the behind-the-scenes work that often goes unnoticed, the grind that takes place when no one is watching. It's about doing what needs to be done, even when every fiber of your being tells you to quit. It's about pushing through the mental barriers, that try to hold you back, day in and day out, without the instant gratification that most people crave. Think about it. How many times have you been tempted to give in, to skip that workout, to delay that important task, to indulge in a fleeting pleasure instead of making the tough choices that will pay off in the long run? Discipline is the act of saying no to immediate gratification in exchange for long-term rewards. It's about resisting the comfort of today for the promise of a better tomorrow. It's those moments where you choose growth over comfort, persistence over procrastination. But discipline isn't just about willpower. It's about creating habits, routines, and systems that keep you moving forward even when motivation wanes. It's about setting goals and staying committed to them, regardless of how hard or tedious the journey becomes. When you push through the monotony, when you keep showing up, even when it feels like nothing is changing, that's when you start to see real transformation. Success isn't just the result of a few great moments or bursts of effort. It's the accumulation of countless small, disciplined actions that compound over time. When you practice discipline, you get used to discomfort. You become comfortable with being uncomfortable. This is where true growth happens. It's the willingness to endure the silent battles, the struggle to keep going when no one else is pushing you, when there's no applause, and when the world doesn't seem to notice. It's in these unseen moments that champions are made. They learn to embrace the monotony and see it as a necessary part of the process. The real reward isn't just the destination, it's the person you become on the journey. The grind, the sweat, the early mornings, the late nights, the sacrifices. All of these shape you. It's through discipline that you develop mental toughness, resilience, and the strength to push through adversity. And the ones who succeed, they don't just chase after the reward, they fall in love with the process itself. They thrive in the repetition, the struggle, and the silence, because they know that every small step is a step closer to greatness. So if you're finding yourself stuck, questioning whether the effort is worth it, remember this. It's not about the applause. It's about what you do when no one else is watching. Champions aren't made in the spotlight. They're made in the silence, in the moments of discipline, in the grind. And it's those who are willing to embrace the boring, the uncomfortable, and the repetitive who will ultimately rise above the rest. The process may not be sexy, but it's what separates the average from the elite. Keep showing up. Keep doing the work. The results will follow. You were not born to be average. You were born to be disciplined, to master your emotions, to dominate your space, to rise above your limits. So I challenge you, don't just watch this video, act on it. Pick one of these 7 keys and live it every day, no matter how hard it gets. Because in the end, discipline is not punishment, it's freedom. If you've made it this far, drop a 100 in the comments. It shows you are part of the 1% that's improving every single day.